Hyphonics is awesome. Do you have to restart the challenge now?
For the sake of the podcast, take the fucking TTS off, please.
No, the challenge, I do not want to redo the challenge. I absolutely get nothing out of doing the challenge.
Okay.
And it only deteriorates me and my mental health.
Okay.
And makes me hate streaming because I have to go live every day. I'd rather just go live when I want to go live, like, 5 days a week is a good schedule.
Yeah.
I go live every single day. Over time, I'm just going to be like, I want a fucking day off. And I'm going to force myself, and that's not good.
Like, because of ice, or because he's lazy, or whatever the fuck they think, it's, like, this is real life stuff, and putting it together is difficult.
Yeah, true that, man.
Like, and also, like, when we invite people over, and we're like, hey, please be here at 2, people show up at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or, even just getting the girls over is different. Like, all that stuff, like, it's real life. Like, it's just difficult.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. I feel you.
I don't know.
Were you enjoying the challenge as it was going? When did it start to, like...
Yeah, when did it start going down? Like
halfway? A weekend, you're like, fuck this?
After day 10, I wanted to kill myself.
That's crazy. When you finishing that By the Way song?
It'll be finished in due time.
So that's one of the questions. They're like, bro...
Where my throat doesn't hurt.
What do you think about me? What was your opinion on me?
I like you, Uber. I think you're good. I think you're a good streamer.
Thanks.
I honestly do.
Thanks.
A lot of people talk mad shit, but they talk mad shit about everybody, so it's whatever.
What about Traxxas?
I think Trax's a good streamer. I think he has his own. He brings his own shit to the table, and he like definitely has heart for it for sure.
Okay.
And you know what? He takes a lot of shit, and he could, and he still does it, and I respect that.
The heart, man. The heart.
Appreciate it.
What about Gary?
Gary, I haven't really seen him stream too much, but there's one thing I could say, Uber, is you're a good streamer, but I don't know why you cried that one day.
What do you mean?
When you saw that Hyphonics did a podcast.
You gonna make me cry right now, man.
You were like weird. It was just like weird. It just gives something for people to talk about in like a negative light.
Exactly. Why wouldn't I want people saying negative things about me? That's people talking. Okay. If I'm slacking a little bit, I'm getting 200 viewers. I'm gonna cry. Then it's gonna be on Reddit, negativity. Then they're gonna watch and be like, you know what? I do remember. I do like this guy.
I mean, that's a way to go at it, but I think that's. I think the crying thing is like, I don't know.
Listen here.
For that reason, at least, it just looks like what's the word? It looks like you're trying to be spiteful towards Hyphonics because he wanted to do his own thing as well.
Is it crying or is it being spiteful?
I just think it gives bad vibes.
Just crying?
I think it's like spiteful.
Okay.
Because it wasn't, because if you were crying for something yourself, that's one thing. But you're crying because of something another streamer does. It's just.
That wasn't why I was crying though. I was crying because I love being where I'm at. That's what I said before I started crying. But when you watch a clip on Reddit that doesn't explain that, it might seem like it was a different reason. But specifically before I started getting emotional, which I do because I'm emotional, I'm a real guy. I said I love being here. I love being where I'm at. I love the people I'm with. That's why I got emotional. Not because someone was spiteful. But if you want to talk about crying, Mr. Robot Streamer, I miss my girlfriend. What you mean, homie?
I mean, I wasn't crying to spite anybody, though.
You were crying because you missed the girl that you dumped, okay, that you got rid of, but now 7 months later you want her back. For what reason? Now you got Kimberly. You ain't crying no more, thank God. But nigga, what you mean crying is bad?
I didn't say crying is bad. I said crying for the specific reason of trying to spite somebody.
But that wasn't the reason, though.
Well, now I know. I didn't know that before.
Well, stop checking the Reddit in 2-minute clips then, buddy. Okay? It'll help you out in the long run. I mean,
it's a podcast. We're supposed to talk about this kind of stuff.
I think more of what he's trying to say is like, you're in a community of people, and none of us are in competition with each other. We're in competition with other people. When you guys attack each other, we don't grow. In fact, it actually just...
Tell that to Bone Clinks.
I mean, I don't...
Who's doing the news?
I don't in particularly like Bone Clinks.
He's not in the community really either, right?
I mean, he's doing the news, getting 4K. I mean, it's pretty much in the community to me.
Eventually, we're going to be looking for someone else to maybe replace him, or maybe he tightens up or whatever, but... The more that the community attacks each other, and the more you guys don't help each other, none of you guys are going to grow. Podcasting didn't exist on Twitch last year. Yeah. Raj started it with Greek. Yeah. Greek would go on Raj's podcast and so forth. TrainerX took over Greek's podcast pretty much. Yeah. But they were never in competition. They wanted each other to grow, so the space grows. But guys, like, we're all not in competition with each other. That's one of the reasons why I was not...
If we're not in competition with each other, how come all of us ain't going in the streamer house?
Streamer House is different. I don't know how to explain.
It's like, don't you want to like help us grow too? But like, if you make a
So if
streamer
the streamer
house,
house is extremely successful, let's just say that's the best case scenario, and you guys aren't in the house, you guys are going to get a massive amount of viewers just by being in the network.
So, just another thing to add to it. The deposit is $90,000.
Yeah.
The refrigerator
pay your
is
respects now.
$20,000 if you open it wrong.
what?
Yeah, no,
Also-
if I was you guys, I wouldn't put most of the people in it either. I completely understand. It
I mean,
makes sense.
so like,
Who's most of the people though?
Harvey has a really large community. Whether this community likes
And
it or
streaming, or
Doesn't matter
watching,
if it's
or
streaming.
YouTube videos.
not. I mean, dude, there's not a lot of live streamers, so we have to go way outside of live streaming to
The streamers.
Uber,
Oh,
all because somebody doesn't move in the house doesn't mean they can't come over and
And it doesn't
help
mean
with
that you're
content.
I think it's going to help us all if they have the house, regardless.
It will
Honestly, it
100%.
doesn't mean that you're not a part of us either.
It is going to help every single
So-
person.
But so who are you guys thinking of putting in the house?
Well, at the moment, we
be honest, we don't know.
well, I have a list in my head, but I don't really want to say it out loud. Just keep it a secret.
I would
I'd just
wait.
rather wait until we're
Yeah.
in the house. Like, let's just why even say like everyone. Like they know.
That's true.
Also, like 2015 years on Twitch. This is a long time ago, 4 years ago. Being in the hosting network, because this is not Twitch didn't have auto hosting back then. That wasn't a thing. Being in like a hosting network where it was just a Skype group that just said, "Hey, we're gonna host you at this time," so on and so forth. That like tripled or quadrupled some of even the biggest streamers, like 10K streamers, became 30K streamers.
That's true.
So like, you guys, even if you are or are not in the house, your numbers should be growing.
All I want
That is actually
is the ability to stream on the website
Obviously.
and a motherfucking live view. That's all I want.
So that definitely is something that's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of live views.
We're gonna have like 4 or 5 of them, and it's not like
It takes time though.
I mean, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be a
call
while.
Jacob.
People have to understand everything goes in steps, and we have to. Getting a house is the absolute hardest thing in the fucking world. But once that happens, gears start to turn a little bit faster. I 100% want people to grow on the network to be on the same level as, myself. Like I 100% want that because that just means that I grow too.
Let's go back to the original thing where you guys aren't in competition with each other.
Sam Pepper needs
If
to
I
be
find
checked
the
before
podcast
he
you guys
poisons
week
the
to get
CS
7,000 viewers,
community. He
you're
thinks
probably
he's
gonna end up
overhauling
pulling
the
more
slave
viewers
leads for the
just because of
steals
that.
other people's
So it's like
ideas.
you guys aren't actually in competition. You guys should be helping each other and
So,
participating.
so these people you get for the streamer house, are they going to be on the CX network? Because that's what the new site's going to be, right? The new CX network. A lot of people don't want to fuck with us. I have a friend, YouTuber, 100K subs. He don't want to come on. He said, not the CX community. He don't want to come on the podcast.
True.
So it's like, Etika, yes, sure, But
Yeah, I mean that's true. There's a lot of people that don't want to fuck with us because the community has a tendency to attack people, and that's unfortunate. But over time, hopefully
a
things.
little bit of that will be cleaned up this year.
Yeah.
During the RV trip, we got hit up by everybody. It's like, oh, I might come. Can I come? Like, so like it just depends on what we're doing.
Yeah.
If we have a house, people are definitely gonna want to fuck with us. Not even just the house. We were doing other things too. The house. We're not only getting a house. We're getting other things as well. We're doing other things.
Right.
People will 100% want to fuck with us.
That's true. I mean,
And it's not like I said. It's like over time things just change. Toxicity doesn't brew forever. Over time things. It's a cycle. Things adjust.
But really quickly, if anybody came up to me with a good idea that they want to do on their own stream, not including the house, I would help, right? Like, I mean, it's not like if somebody gave me a good idea that was going to make them money or make us money, then I'd be like, oh, terrible idea, fuck you, I only work with ICE. Like,
yeah, that's true.
so, like, it's also on you guys a little bit.
The Reddit is like also a big factor, right? Because you see all these hate threads and shit. Like I'll be trying to check the Reddit and all of a sudden I'll see all these, Sam hate threads, Tracksuit hate threads, and then some people in the network, now gonna name names, but some people get that in their mind, like, oh, maybe they're right, or people like Bone Clinks, who takes all this information from Reddit, puts that out there, and then it just creates more drama. It puts more drama in the community.
Bone Clinks isn't doing the news; he's doing the angry Reddit recap.
Yeah, honestly,
He doesn't even talk about other things that are happening in streaming. Like that's not.
Well, he just cherry picks like the negative things.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone in the world could agree. I mean,
But it's not
hate threads have only negatives. There's 0 positives to hate threads on Reddit. It makes people not want to work with us. It makes people not want to be friends with us. It makes people not want to do anything involving us.
That's true.
There's zero positives to a hate thread on Reddit.
Hyponics production value. So Hyponics is doing pretty well, man. You know, he's doing some good stuff. You know, he's doing different type of game shows and shit.
Dude, I like how he takes like their faces and he crops it and then he puts it like they're standing, like on Family Feud. And then I like how he like moves himself around, like he's like walking and shit. He does a really good job.
No,
do other streamers do that type of shit? I haven't seen anyone else do that.
I was doing like I was doing shit like that, but I feel like my thing that I like is I just like, you know, showing my personality. You know what I mean? I'm not really into like the game shows and shit, but I see it works for him. And
why do you think it's blowing up for him? Like, why do you think he's getting all those donations?
I think one, because he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. A lot of people like him for, you know, the type of person that he is, which personality goes a long way with doing live streaming. Like, if people think you're a fucking shitbag, it doesn't matter if you have good content, they're not going to watch, right? Because they don't like you. But I think he has a very good personality. He's a very nice guy.
People will watch shitbags.
I mean, yeah, they'll watch shitbags, but they're just 12-year-olds that like clout and see Ninja with blue hair and fuck. Oh, let me watch.
I appreciate my community. I'm just, you know, dealing with some stuff right now. Like getting a house. I'm actually having to deal with a hospital bill that I'm trying to dispute because apparently my insurance didn't cover it. When the hospital bill when I got stitches on my face and on my lip was $8,000.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to dispute that. Like, trust me, I appreciate my community. I really do. But yeah, sometimes I just have to deal with myself first. So the thing about the streamer house, it's not just the house. Mm-hmm. We also have like a whole production team behind everything that we're gonna do. So I don't have to do anything, right? Right now it's me and Jacob that are coming up with the ideas, planning the ideas, doing the ideas. Mm-hmm. If I get into the house, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do any of the ideas. I literally just stream. I turn my stream on. It's my only responsibility, which is going to take a lot of it's going to take a huge load off me. Because right now it's me and Jacob that are doing everything, which is very fucking it's just hard. It's definitely there's a lot of pressure. So that's going to keep me, you know, a lot more motivated, and it's going to help out a lot. I've seen a list, literally 75 ideas, and I'm going to pick and choose which ideas I want to do. Then we're going to do it.
You're going to have more people working for you, like helping with over all the streams and stuff.
I mean, it's a company that I formed, or that's me and Steve Jobs and Jacob are all forming.
May be toxic, but it's the community that build fans that pay your bills and support you is not good. So let's learn the hard way.
So it's like with this new company formed, we're gonna have other employees, and they're gonna help us out with stuff. I have a large amount of resentment right now, and then just in life in general from just a lot of different things. I also got a bill from Enterprise. I just have a lot on my
Enterprise?
because they crashed the fucking car in Alaska, and they want to charge me $6,000, and I'm disputing that too. I just have a lot on my shoulders right now, and I'm just in a very negative, bad mindset, bad everything, and I just need to work on myself, fix myself. I'm also helping him. We're trying to get into a house. We have a lot on our fucking plate, and streaming it's just not gonna help my current mindset right now.
You gotta get the shit done.
And I just want to get this shit fucking done.
Yeah. I
just want to start the ball rolling on the next step in our fucking career. Because right now we're kind of everything's just I'm just waiting for the next step. That's the point of my life right now. I'm waiting for the transition from this point to the next point with the streamer house.
What about you gonna send the money to the viewer?
No, I got striked on YouTube. That's not my fault. It's complete bullshit.
They just asked.
That's not okay.
Kind of bad jokes, you know? And then Poseidon wants me because they're like, yo, you can go full read on that.
Who's that?
I'm not gonna flame ice or anything, but here's what I'm saying. Your career is already over. No advice. I love him. We're good friends. I love him so much. I suggest you go over there with him. I think you guys would make a great team. Actually, never mind. Go. Go.
Who is that?
That's Tyler1 and Greek.
No, who's the guy?
Who's the third guy?
Some guy who's on Raj all the time. No, some leech. He's a leech, but I mean, he's funny though. What do you think about that?
Seems like they were
I mean, it's kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Yeah, it's like a compliment in a way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, dude.
I mean, there is kind of like a stigma with like homeless people and stuff on the CX network, but I just think that's funny.
That's
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it makes it stand out.
Also, guys, you're wrong about that. Like,
Ice, give us 3 legitimate things SSJ is good at. There is a reason you're his only clientele MFAO.
Okay.
like the 15 to 16 hours of broadcasting time is really more like 60 to 80 hours. I mean, it takes a while to set this stuff up. And he only has 2 employees. Guys, Twitch is a $1 billion company that couldn't figure out IRL. They gave up on the entire category. And if you guys think that they weren't subsidizing and paying for people to do all this stuff, you're wrong. All of that stuff was subsidized. They even had a guy out there, just like Jacob, giving people the backpacks, all that type of stuff. They couldn't figure it out. I think we're doing a really good job. And trying to get him to do more hours is very difficult on everybody involved, not just me and Jacob, but him too. So we're trying. I mean, you guys think that we don't put in effort, but you're definitely wrong.
I want to talk about Raj before. I'm probably not gonna go back on Raj, honestly, because like after that Kiara shit, dude, like just allowing like you know, I feel like we give them content, right? They always want to get us. They want to get Tracksuit. They got me on there 3 times. I won once. You know what I'm saying?
I like Raj.
Yeah,
He's a really good. Raj is a really good guy. He's a good friend of mine. The people he has on, the guests that he gets on sometimes, are just I don't know. They're just some of those people are just a little disgusting.
Yeah.
In terms of personality, like it's like clout chasing, but on Twitch. Like some of those girls are just
Stuck
off.
up.
They're just
Yeah,
awful.
They're stuck up.
And some of the guys that he gets on there are just terrible. They're just, you know, I don't know. I like Raj, but some of his guests are just jerks. There was no reason to gang up on Kiara.
Yeah.
Like they did.
But it was content
I
at the
don't really
time,
feel like-
right?
It was like Raj could have stopped it, but I feel like it was Mitch and the other guys who.
Yeah, I don't blame Raj at all, dude. He's just trying to. He was dealing with some other stuff. He's just trying to get his show working. It was. I don't respect the guests that were on that show that day. I don't respect any of them. Mitch, I still respect because he's my friend. I've known him for a long time. I don't know any of those other people. I have zero respect for them because that was not okay.
And I know for a fact that Raj likes you and likes this community, so like, I know that's a for sure fact. He just probably didn't know how to cut it off and like defend her correctly. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I like Raj a lot.
I just think
If that
that
was a Twitch girl, that wouldn't have happened.
That
no.
is absolutely correct though.
I
If that was
mean,
a Twitch girl, that wouldn't have happened.
they knew. I mean, it's like they were belittling her and like making
The only
fun of
thing
the way
that-
she was talking and shit.
The only thing that I found weird, I've known Mitch for 3 years, so I just know a little bit more about him. So I still I don't hate him for it. Like I like him because I understand him, but I don't know why he pretended like he didn't know Kiara was part of.
He knew.
our crew.
He not stupid. He not dumb. He knew. And then he made a stream yesterday. He's like, "Oh, I want to fight Uber at UFC X3. So, guess what's gonna happen at UFC X3? Me versus fucking Mitch Jones."
Yes, hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's up? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how is it going with you, all of you. What's going on? How are you doing?
We're good. I'm good. I'm doing great. Tracksuit.
We're good, man. Why you leave the CX network?
Because I don't like competition, and because here in Europe I only have 10% what I have compared to Los Angeles in content.
That's okay though. You can still be on the network, and it's not competition. We're all working as a team.
Yeah, it was also because I was very drunk and I just woke up in the morning after I had been drinking a lot.
I mean,
Okay, so do you want to go back on the network?
Yeah, maybe in the future, someday.
Okay, I'll just put you back on.
Okay, that's fine.